Hello, my fellow Aeternians, and welcome back. I, as always, am Emperor AP, and this
It's your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, one and only, here with another exciting live stream from your boy AP. Today, we're going to be talking Micronations, as always, live for you all.
So hit us up with your comments, let us know what you think, and today we're going to be talking about a lot. It's going to be really interesting. One big thing we want to talk about is like futurism, the idea of the way things not only for Micronations but for others are going to be. Also, we got 3 people in the viewership. Thank you all so much for watching. 4 people, wow, going up every second. Please make sure to like, please make sure to drop us a comment and keep us informed in what you're thinking. So, with all that, we're talking about futurism not only for Micronations, but also just kind of for the world, how new developments and things are going to affect the way that we see life and the way that things are going to move forward. One of the weird things that Jet and I watched videos on the other day were sex robots, and whether or not that's going to become more of a prevalent thing or whether it's a niche thing or how that all works out. So with that, I guess let's start into it. What do you feel like, before we get into sex robots specifically, what do you feel like in general is going to be the biggest thing that changes the next like 10 or 20 years? And while you do that, I'm getting a drink.
Real quick before I jump into thought-to-text technology, because that's definitely where I'm going to go with that, I'd like to say for everyone who's watching, make sure you jump in that live chat. Tell us how you're doing today. Give us any questions that you might have, and bring up any discussion topics that you specifically want to hear about. This is definitely a show for you guys, and we want to know what you want to hear. So feel free to just chime in whenever. Thought-to-text technology. MIT's alter ego, I think, is like one of the biggest technological advancements of like our generation that I've like heard of that like has really been like, whoa, that's just gonna be different.
Absolutely.
For those of you who haven't heard of it, it's essentially a headset that you put on and it allows you to think to yourself more or less. But you're interfacing with the device in such a way to where it understands what you're thinking, and you can do stuff like command like Siri to do something for you, or to have it like make a list for you or dictate your thought. With all the capabilities that we already have and like home-based AI and AI solutions for your phone, being able to think to your AI and have it do tasks without having to do anything at all is crazy.
Absolutely. And before we get too far into the details of that, I do want to say if you're interested in the nitty-gritty of alter ego specifically, we did a whole video on alter ego like last year. It's in both my channel's previous videos as well as Jet's. So go check those videos out and let us know what you think about that. As far as alter ego and sort of continuing with that, I feel like one thing we've talked about is sort of branching off technology from that. Like if alter ego becomes the new equivalent to a cell phone or a new like adaptation of a game-changing experience. Let me make sure this isn't too loud real quick. Oh shit.
When you just turn off your TV entirely.
Yeah, I made sure it wasn't loud at all.
One thing that you should check is whether or not it's showing all of the chat or just some of the chat.
Huh. Oh, there we go.
You missed everybody's live
I sure did.
There we go. Yeah.
That's all right. We're hitting it up now.
This is like the second time Winslow has done this.
Yes, and it's great. Sex robots, huh? Yes, sex robots. I saw sex bots. What's going on? It's me, Etienne. Hey, what's going on? Sex robots. Hey, yes. Needs a sex bot division.
There you go. He's finally reading the live chat,
Brooks.
Everybody.
Hey, Vanessa Brooks.
Yeah, Vanessa Brooks. Welcome to the stream.
Like, I'm not going to talk until
he actually is showing the live chat.
Yeah, actually hit me up. Yes, I think the big thing for me is hey, I'm so glad you like it. Thank you, Etienne. If that's how you pronounce your name, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. If not, just shame me in the comments. Let me know what its correct pronunciation is.
I would have just skipped straight to Sickleton. Like if I saw his name, I would have been like, I can pronounce the second part.
Okay, cool. That's right, Etienne. Got it.
Oh, I mean, you got it.
I know languages.
I don't know languages. Computer, I got you on some programming.
I don't know programming, so we got it. Together, we got it.
Powers combined, Wonder Twins.
But with that, I feel like all the branching off technologies are going to be really cool. Save the stream. We're on the stream. You're here. You've saved it. You've already saved it.
We're rescuing it. Rescue heroes.
Yes. But I think all the branching off technologies are going to be crazy. When you get into things that can just kind of read your thoughts and know what you're into, things like gaming are going to get crazy. Things like any job that you would ever have would just become extremely efficient and automated, because a lot of the time, I know for myself, thinking and trying to get down to doing something or working on a project, I have to like gather resources for it, and I have to figure out a game plan, and I have to start breaking down all these things that are thoughts in my head into a coordinated and organized plan. Whereas I feel like with alter ego, that'll just become a thing. Like how we have like autocorrect and things like that for text documents now, and how we have sort of like organizers and planners and things that'll sort of fill out your week for you as you like have things coming up. I feel like that's just going to become extremely efficient for people with the alter ego, because you'll just start thinking about things during the day, and it'll just be like, oh, this goes here and this goes here, and then this is how you do this one thing you need to do. So I feel like everybody will become crazy efficient. I also think a big thing about it will be there will probably be some interesting like privacy disputes that go on. I hope we have more things that are figured out and hashed out now with computers and with privacy and with data and people's information being collected. But I know no matter what, as long as there's like a new technology, there's going to be a different way that people haven't thought of that they could get your info. So,
you can always exploit a system. That's just facts.
Yeah.
Yo, we got United Land of Nostin. I just realized being on this live stream, I'm going to be pronouncing a whole lot of shit that I just can't say. I have no idea. I apologize. First word, don't know how to say it. From the United Land of Nostin. Yo, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. Sorry that I can't say your name.
I think the whole thing with the United Land of Nostin, they actually, oh no, be back. Be back later.
Kingdom of Saugeen said, I gotta go. Bye. Phone is going to die. I will be back on my TV, but can't comment. Okay, we'll see you there.
Let us know what's up.
No problem.
But yeah, so the interesting thing with Nostin, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, I think they have their own language. So I think that's just not.
And it's like not even something that I would be able to.
Yeah,
I see.
Yeah.
And is it Nostan or Noahstan?
Oh, that's very true. It might be Noahstan.
Yeah, I can't tell if the A is like silent or not.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I feel like all those technologies are going to be crazy. And then combining that with the sex robot thing would be interesting, because if you just had an alter ego and like
the sex robot.
Yeah.
Combining any of these futurism technologies is crazy. It is Noahstan. Aha, getting better.
Got it.
So one thing that we've talked about in the past is the emo shapes technology and like the exolife stuff.
Yes.
In order to like summarize that, it's essentially technology that's meant to give any device its own like sentient personality AI, to where it like feels emotions and can react to the things that you say and how you feel. Let's see. Sickleton said, "You guys are doing very well." Oh, thank you, kindly.
Thank you very much, Etienne. Also, we have 5 viewers right now. Can we get 5 likes? Can we get the like ratio?
I'm sure we can get 5 likes. 5 viewers to 5 likes, 1-to-1 ratio. Kill it. 100%. We have faith in you.
Let's see if we can get 200%. Let's see if we can get an impossible number.
And put just numbers that you can't get.
Hey, we're going up. We're getting closer. Hey,
I mean, we're pretty much there.
Yeah, we're pretty much impossible.
Easiness. If you want to see more content like this, by the way, there are plenty of videos on the Empire of Aeternia channel. He also has a Winslow channel where he does rap content. That's WINZLOW.
Yes.
And then I have a channel, NICKABENSON. That's Nickabenson, where I do like vlogs and gaming content.
Yes, absolutely. And raps.
And raps.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I let people vote for what they want to see. So it's really up to you guys what's on that show.
He's got the whole match.
Is that like a new way of saying niche?
No, the whole mash, all of it together.
I like Nash. Oh, that's what I thought you would say. Yeah.
The whole mash of potatoes.
Let's see. Oh, we were talking about emo shaped and exolife and stuff.
Yes.
So yeah, we're now at the point where we can use technology in order to put like semi-sentient AI into things that like feel emotions and can react to what you say with emotional responses and understand your emotions. Putting that kind of thing into like a sex robot or even just in the alter ego itself is interesting. Plus, we now have Sidekick, that like weird AI thing that tries to like be you by taking in data from all these different sources. Imagine that, but it also like is sentient and it's also in a sex robot and it also can like interact with your thoughts through like alter ego, and you're getting in like really weird territory. But what's important is how we can connect this kind of thing to Micronations. I have a few different ideas, but real quick.
Yeah, so before we get too far into how it connects to Micronations, I just want to explain a little bit about sounds dangerous. Flugon, you are right. It is dangerous, but it's also fantastic, and I think it's just going to help a lot of people. Yeah, like anything that's really cool is probably a little bit dangerous.
A
Yeah,
little bit.
Yeah.
I like that you said fantastic because we're talking about sex robots. It's fantastic.
It's fantastic. It's your fantasies.
Flugon said we need to stop them. Stop who in particular? Like which of those technologies seems the most dangerous?
That's a good
sex
question.
Robots, mind reading tech, sentient like machines.
Right, I knew where you were going.
I've named more. Oh, or the sidekick AI that uses like your data to try and make an AI that's like you.
Yes.
The copy. Oh, he doesn't vibe with sidekick.
Yeah.
I'm also suspicious of sidekick. I feel like they're gonna like use it to give out your data.
What if they like took your sidekick info and then they like made sex robots really good and then they just put you into a sex and then you're like, wait a second.
You're like having sex with a sex robot and it's like, you seem familiar. That would be interesting. Noah Stan said third one and fourth. Ooh, I don't remember my finger counting. I don't know how to associate that.
Too late. We got to go back and watch the live stream.
Yeah, what were the third and fourth ones, Noah Stan? I have no idea.
One thing, I don't talk a ton about my micronation. I did one video at the beginning of my channel that described my micronation a little bit and also talked about how to create a micronation. Over the course of the channel, as we develop more, as we do more stuff, I want to talk about it more. But one big thing about my micronation, the Empire of Aeternia, your micronation, our micronation, is that because I'm a physics major, I go to a school deals a lot with technology and a lot with the future.
Captain Rex, welcome. It's good to have you.
Captain Rex.
Don't worry, we're going to get into sex bots a little bit more in a second. He's talking about his micronation and his education, but we're about to get back into sex robots. Don't you worry.
Yes. I go to a school that deals a lot with technology. I myself am a physics major. So I definitely am a futurist. I believe in the advancement of technology and in trying to better people's lives through that. So I absolutely am not only supportive of all these technologies that are coming out and wanting to help that, but also with trying to make that a core foundation of my nation. That being attempting to integrate these new advancing technologies into people's lives and make it so it's not something where just a certain elite few have access to really advanced technology, but that it becomes something that's readily available to anyone and everyone who needs it, one way or the other.
Real quick, we got a few different posts in the live chat.
Yes.
Captain Rex said, noise. Sickleton said, sex bots would be good ways to make bonds between micronations. Like, they would make great gifts between leaders. You got to send them a sex robot now. That's the implication. They're like, come on, send that sex robot over here.
Who needs sex bots when you have fruit? Ooh,
that's what Flugon said.
Flugon's going all natural.
You throw me every time you say the comment first and then say the person. Mm-hmm. I don't even understand the logic. Yeah. Sickleton said sex bots that tend fruit plants. Yes. So they're like working in like farm. They have like jobs.
And then they just like use it.
They have sex with the fruit.
Or they use the fruit to have sex with you.
I see.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. Who needs sex bots when you have fruit?
Well, let's see. Flugon7 said perfect. Then
a message was held for review.
We're gonna show that message. We don't censor here.
On sex development.
Say Captain Rex, and then he put XD.
Yeah. XD. He's leveling up.
When it comes to the sex bots, it's interesting because they're more or less just sex dolls with AI and like animated faces. Yes. So the faces can like express and talk and it like has a voice, but from the neck down, it's just like a normal sex toy. That being said, with all these other technologies, if you have like an alter ego, it could like send you information like straight. I forgot to mention that. The alter ego headset doesn't use traditional headphones. It uses bone conduction. So it can play sound by like vibrating your bones in a certain way that only you will hear.
Yes.
So you could essentially make it where the sex bot could like talk to you in a way it's only where you could both communicate, where you're sending thoughts over and then she's sending like audio through like the bone conduction.
You would say only you can communicate, but then it's like, what if someone just intercepts the signal and shit?
True. So one thing that we talked about in the alter ego stream where we were getting all into that was a lot of technology is vulnerable to something that's called electromagnetic spying, where essentially if you can just detect the electromagnetic signals from a device, you can take information from it. Of course, the U.S. government has defenses against that. There's like the Tempest protocol, but that's not just built into everything. And once you get into like mind reading devices, it is just not safe.
So Flugon said perfect. Captain Rex said on sex development XD. Flugon7 said don't need to pay workers when you have robots? Question mark.
I mean, if they could actually do more stuff than move their mouth, then yeah.
Yeah. So that's one thing. I think even if you had like successful artificial intelligence robots that were capable of like work comparable to a human, I still feel like Micronations need people. I still just don't feel like, I don't think there will ever be a point where someone's like, I just made an army of robots and I win. And it's like, oh, people can hack that shit, or other robots can hack that shit that are controlled by people. I just don't think it'll ever be like.
I'm in somewhat of a disagreement on that. We should definitely get into that more as this continues.
Yes, but United Land of Noah Stan said, I would love one for I would have one for scientific research.
Yeah, he just wants to know how it works.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, it's a silicone body. Captain Rex said, this is why I love this channel. Captain Rex always showing support. I really appreciate it.
Flugon7 said, what the fuck kind of Star Trek BS is this? What part is the Star Trek BS? The electromagnetic spying thing? And Captain Rex said, also, you and your friend there. What going on there? What's going on here?
Friend going on here.
I like you said friend going on here. Your boy Winslow, he doesn't talk about it, aka AP. He's got a girlfriend.
I do.
I'm currently single, ready to mingle. I got like a date this weekend with his neighbor. Who lives like across the way.
Ooh. But that's the thing. Flugon, all he needs is nanners, or she. And humans are overrated, because all Flugon needs is nanners. Flugon's real.
I don't know what nanners are. I guess not human.
Bananas.
Oh, all he needs are bananas?
Yeah.
Who needs sex dolls when you have fruit? I just realized that.
Do you think AI has potential for planning economies like in China's economic planning?
Why didn't you read his name? Said Sickleton.
Said Etienne. Yes, I think so, but I think we already kind of have that.
There are plenty of tools that can just help you do economic planning. It doesn't have to be a super complicated AI. However, if your sex bot partner could do it, it'd just be convenient. You roll over, wake up,
it's like,
plan my day and my economy.
Yeah, my economy. And then 2019 reunion of Kepler says hi.
Yo, reunion of Kepler. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you.
And then Flugon's hitting us up with Star Trek. BS is the thing where you can talk to your robot with your mind.
Oh, the alter ego thing?
Yeah.
We're pretty much there. Yeah, alter ego is like straight up a thing. I recommend you guys Google MIT alter ego. It's crazy tech, but that's why I wanted to bring it up. I feel like it's like one of the biggest advancements we have. The boy of the corn said a bottle of water and a mortar tube would extinguish the Terminator uprising.
Oh,
yo,
so
boy of the corn, welcome.
Yeah, hey, boy of the corn. But so you shoot the water out of the thing. What if they have otter boxes on them? Is the real question.
They're all protected by phone cases.
Yeah. You'll never stop them with the phone cases.
Noah Stan said humans first. Cartoon's Best Moment said hi. Yo, welcome to the stream.
Hello, Cartoons.
Vanessa Brooks said, I know this is a dumb question. Do you think robots will take over the world?
So we were just kind of talking
about we were just now
it.
getting into that. Okay, so he says nah.
No.
I say it's actually more likely than you think. I think it's more likely from a software standpoint, not from a hardware standpoint.
Right. Do you think robots would have the ability to start dictating a lot of things in our life? I think that'll probably just happen naturally. Like, I think it'll just be like, this is so advanced, humans just can't fuck with it. Here you go. Do I think it'll be like, one day they'll control the world and we'll be fucked to them? I'd be, no, because we can leave.
I feel like that depends on how much we've advanced in other ways. I think AI is advancing faster than many other fields. So if we're suddenly at like intergalactic like travel and we can just like fuck off, bet all those systems are still running on AI. Like I don't know. I still feel like AI's got us, especially since we're moving toward like sentient AI that can interface with your thoughts. Game. I don't know. They have too many tools, and we're moving toward AI that use your personal data in order to like make themselves more like you. Extra game. I don't know. It's just done.
Triple gaming.
Let's see. Flugon said, when do we get MGS telekinetic codec calls?
Right.
Pretty much, yeah. If I had an alter ego and he had an alter ego, I could be like, hey Siri, send AP text message, hey, how's it going? And then through bone conduction, it would read the text message to him and he could send one back. That's
Or
pretty much just tech telepathy.
you could even just have like an app or like a system thing to where it's like walkie-talkies. So you could just straight up go, AP, hey, how's it going? And I just get it. And it'd be like, oh, what's up? And it'd just be a phone call.
True. Let's see. Captain Rex keeps getting censored by YouTube. Sickleton said, do you think AI could be used to combat climate change?
Yes.
Give us some of your ideas on that.
Absolutely. But I do think yes, absolutely. AI can. We were already talking about he has family who do things with weather mapping, and
You make it seem like it's like multiple people.
his
My
whole
dad
lineage does things.
My dad is a computer scientist who works with like weather programs and things of that nature. So I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
AI automation is definitely helpful for any particular problem that you want to solve, especially since you can specifically make AI that only just solve problems.
Yeah.
So yes, that is just a
It would
yes.
be like that PS4.
Please read his name.
United Lands of Noah Stan.
You can also just say Noah Stan.
Noah Stan.
So what PS4 game are you referring to, Noah Stan?
He's talking about that.
Oh, your pizzas?
Oh,
Your boy AP, he promised that he was going to take me to Marco's to get a carry-out pizza, and that I was going to get a milkshake at Sonic. Instead, he ordered delivery after I walked here in the rain. So hashtag no milkshake, tiny violin. But definitely AI can be used in order to stop climate change. Captain Rex said, okay, let's calm our horny selves down and get back to our original topic, kids. Our original topic still had sex robots, so I mean, it all goes together. Reunion of Kepler said, so Aeternia and Nickabenson, which foreign languages have you studied? Well, what's up?
We need to go back to the one about Aeternia expanding its land, because you can't answer that one.
Wait.
When will Aeternia extend its land one day?
Oh, shit, I totally skipped over
You
that.
skipped Cartoon's
I
best
missed
moments. You skipped. I was gone for 2 seconds. He's running the stream into the ground.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So I will absolutely be extending my land one day. One thing I haven't talked about too much in the YouTube channel, but I want to, is I'm actually, which is part of the reason I started the Patreon, part of the reason we're trying to get some monetization on this channel. Once I can save up enough money, I actually hope to just purchase land. Right now, the way that Aeternia works, every citizen where they are constitutes part of the land of Aeternia. Any property, any valuables that they wish to donate, including money, including their own property, that they wish to make a part of the Empire of Aeternia, they can absolutely keep, but it just becomes a part of the overall development of the Empire. However, once we have enough money collectively to actually purchase land, that's going to be the plan. To purchase land, to start making videos about building on that land and developing and renting businesses on the land and doing things like that and becoming more and more and more a full-fledged nation. So thank you very much for the question, but it is all in progress. We are developing.
A reunion of Kepler said, so Aeternia and Nickabenson, which foreign languages have you studied? You should take a shot at the one I am trying. It is a very pleasant one. What is the foreign language that you're currently trying out? I took 2 years of Spanish in high school. I know very little Japanese from just being a fucking weeb, anime.
Yeah, fine, weeb.
Mm-hmm.
And I took French, which is why I know how to say FTN.
Oh, I see. That actually makes sense.
And I'm Cajun French.
Oh, true. Yeah. And then Cartoon's Best Moment says it's 12:50 p.m. here. So it's like the afternoon for you? Mm-hmm. That's a very different time zone. Your boy Sickleton said hashtag no milkshake tiny violin. Yeah, I told him about that cuck, that hard cuck, that no carry out delivery cuck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Vanessa Brooks then put a laughing but crying smiley face. Noah Stan said you keep lagging. You're lagging. Let's see. Then your boy Captain Rex said just in case.
She said you seep lag. Different.
That is different. Captain Rex said, just in case AI becomes this crazy smart thing, we shouldn't let it be too self-sufficient. Well, that's the issue. If we want to be more efficient, we need to give AI more power. And since we're trying to make AI sentient, I do think eventually it will become a thing where AI citizenship is just a thing. But for Micronations, that could be a thing now if you just wanted it to be. And that is a good question. Open question to all the Micronations in the live chat, and even those who don't have Micronations but may be considering it. Would you make sentient AI a citizen for your micronation? Why or why not? Let's see. Flugon7 said, I shall help extend your land. I have pointy sticks, but since last stream I got single shot pistols that will either A, fire successfully, or B, blow up your hand.
Flugon.
I got so confused. Is Flugon talking about like adding to like your military capability with pointy sticks and pistols?
I guess so, but the way he said it was that he was going to place them on like things to make land. He's going to build the land
Out of sticks and
guns.
pistols.
Yes.
What?
He just builds a raft and he puts it out in the middle of the ocean and like ties an anchor down and he's like, Aeternia.
And then the way that like you make the raft move, you shoot the pistols for like propulsion.
You just like squeeze.
Captain Rex said same.
Same.
Then Flugon said, I know Spanish because of my parents, but Greek and Russian are pretty nice. Interesting. What are you currently studying? Then Noah Stan says it's 1:52 a.m. Ooh, watching late or early. Flugon7 said United Land of Noah Stan, it's 9 p.m. Then Cartoon's Best Moment said good day from Australia.
United Land of Noah Stan said it's 1:52 a.m.
That's what I said?
Oh, I thought you said 9.
Nope.
Oh.
The 9 is Flugon7. Yeah. Then Captain Rex said, heh. ... Then Reunion of Kepler said, since you asked, I'm studying the foreign language with a great little book. I'm teaching myself Danish. Danish sounds nice. I've listened to a few cartoon theme songs in Danish. I'm like, this isn't bad.
I've listened to Cartoon's Best Moments speak Danish one time. It was
from Australia?
Cool. Yes.
Let's see. Sickleton said, should Aeternian sciences unite to use AI and future technology to keep AP alive indefinitely, going for immortality?
Well, that's part of the Patreon. If you hit up $1 a month, you can keep me alive forever.
Have you heard of the 2045 project? Open question to everyone on the stream and AP.
Yes.
Let's see. Cartoon Best Moment says, does Aeternia have a second language? I'm not even sure if it has a main language.
So that's the thing.
You're getting crumbs everywhere. Stop. Flugon7 is currently trying to learn Russian.
My bad. Aeternia's whole thing, Aeternia's whole thing, we don't have a national language. The reason being, we want anybody who wants to come here to be able to participate and to not feel like they need to ascribe or subscribe to a specific language.
But you should subscribe to the channel.
But you should subscribe to the channel and hit that notification button, because every ring-a-ding-ding helps us to bring-a-ding-ding our future into reality.
Flugon7 said trying to learn Russian, but Greek because I found a book for it. The book was like $2. Hey, not bad. Getting them deals.
I tried to learn Russian once, and I wasn't good at it, but I did it a little bit, and I know like hello.
What's hello?
2. There's one that's здравствуйте, and there's other one that's привет.
I like how you said 2.
There's 2.
It's
formal and informal.
Captain Rex said, I'm just going to print out the Empire of Eternia's flag, put it on a stick, and should revolution at school.
Do it. Do it. Don't do it, but do it. Don't
send mixed signals here.
As a joke for this channel, do it in real life where I could get in trouble for saying that. Don't do it.
The boy of the corn said, I'm learning German and Russian, but I'm a native English speaker. Excuse me. But I'm a native English speaker. The ginger ale kicked back. Let's see. Then Cartoon's Best Moment said, when are you going to upload Glory to the Motherland?
Well, I'll tell you.
He's going to spit crumbs on my hand. I realize I shouldn't do the mic.
I'll tell you. I don't know what that is, and we're probably not going to do it because of that.
I thought he was referencing something that I just missed from like a previous video.
Nope.
Kingdom of the Sagin said, Australia is fake. Fake. Captain Rex said, shout. He corrected something he said before. Reunion of Kepler said, I want to start a project with best friends called ATYPRGP. That's so long. What a shorter acronym, please.
No, dude, you say it all as one thing. It's Aeternia.
Aeternia?
Aeternia.
It sounds like a drug. Will it be a great thing to show off and utilize it in our micronation? It is to dramatically reduce suicide rates.
Yes.
What is it? What is the... Don't say yes. He can be like, we just kill everyone so they can't kill themselves. And you're like, great. Captain Rex said, now where is my vodka? I just realized Captain Rex is a Star Wars reference. It took me a hot minute.
Yeah, he's Captain Rex. I have Captain Rex as a part of my mega. He flies around space. He just claims planets.
What is Captain Rex's role in Star Wars?
He's one of the clone troopers.
There you go. I wasn't sure if you knew. Let's see. Cartoon's Best Moment says it feels pretty real, Sagin.
He's just swimming in the ocean. And he's like, it feels real to me.
Singleton said, local news here. How does the esteemed AP respond to the allegations that he has ties with the Imperium Terran military cells?
Ooh, I will answer that real quick. I don't know what that is, so how could I have ties to it? And secondly, we don't condone military practices by Micronations, so Empire of Aeternia, if you didn't see it here, I have a sign now, and guess what? It lights up, but it's too bright, and you won't be able to see anything.
It's
so
about
look
to fall
at it.
off the bed.
It's so beautiful. And the weird thing is, it's not even nearly as bright as it looks like in real life. It's just not that bright.
Well, it's because the light's going directly into the camera.
As bright as Fizzles, as bright as Miss Frizzle's hair.
Flugon said, going Super Saiyan, Flugon7 said, Mazano Vodku. That sounds very Japanese.
It's Japa-Russian.
Japa-Russian? Captain Rex said, wow. Then Flugon7 said, it's Russian for, may I have vodka?
But then Captain Rex said, message redacted. And I keep asking him, why are you saying that? Redacted.
Retract.
Reflective.
Captain Rex said, but retired, though. I don't know what the first part of your statement was because you retracted the first part. Sagin said, at Cartoon's Best Moments, you're an actor. Sagin, why do you believe that Australia is not real? The floor is yours.
I'm a retired clone trooper.
Says Captain Rex.
Yeah.
Why not say the name first?
Because it could be anyone.
Exactly.
Who here feels that they are a retired clone trooper? Please leave your comments below.
Also, feel free to tell us how's your day is going, if you have any questions for either of us, and if you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about. Real quick, if you haven't already, smash the subscribe button, subscribe to the Empire of Aeternia. Also, make sure to check out his rap channel, Winslow, WINZLOW, and make sure to check out the Nickabenson channel, NICKABENSON. Looks like he's getting a call from his girl. Answer the phone. You're putting her on red, on live. Hit that answer button. Ooh.
But I don't want to embarrass from the stream. I have to be respectful. But I will be a sweetheart and let her know what's going on.
It's too late. She hits you back up. She's like, it's over. It didn't answer the phone. It was important. Let's see. Reunion of Kepler said, if any place is not real, it is Wyoming. Why? Then Cartoon's Best Moment said, fight me, mate. He was like, Australia is real. Then Captain Rex retracted their message. Then Singleton said, how are you fellas? Feel all right? Fantastic as always. Thank you for asking. If you want to know more about my day, I do a vlog every day a little after midnight. So feel free to check out the Nickabenson channel. That's NICKABENSON. Sagin said the world is flat and Australia is fake. The British just wanted to dump their prisoners in the ocean. So you think they just actually put them in the ocean and said Australia's there?
But the problem is all the bodies kept piling up, so it just made
a landmass.
A huge landmass.
There's so many prisons.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cartoon's Best Moment said bloody flat earthers and their denial of Australia.
Yeah, the reason that the term bloody came up was because of all the dead bodies in the ocean from Australia.
Reunion of Kepler said, because Wyoming is the least populous of all 50 U.S. states, about 500,000 residents. Honestly, didn't expect an answer from the bottom of the Snapple cap. That shit got me. I was like, whoa, interesting. Yeah, he was like, just so you know.
But the one,
just throwing bracelets. Oh, was that from Hannah? Ooh, disrespecting your girl.
Don't dox people on live streams, sir.
How would that dox you?
It's a dox.
Captain Rex said, I can't believe the Clone Wars ended. I still have hope, though. Damn clankers. Doesn't Clone Wars have another season coming out? That was announced at Comic-Con.
Yes. Also, an interesting thing is, so Captain Rex and all the other clone troopers are, I believe, clones of Jango Fett.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, so the thing that messes me up about that is they have slang, but there's no real reason for it because they're clones.
They just have their own built-in community.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a part of what happens when you're like a part of
Why
an
are you
institution.
so close? It's scary.
What is happening?
It's
Let's see. Cartoon's best moment said "Ka-chow." Then Captain Rex said "Cankers," like from Aeternia.
Yeah.
Then Reunion of
Hannah,
Kepler
Montana,
said.
Savannah, Rana, Banana,
Captain Rex said, "Correct."
Indeed.
Oh, yes. Weren't we supposed to be talking about futurism?
Yes. Getting back
sex
on that.
robots
Getting back on that.
and the UN
Yes, but we got
and
into these
space
comments. People started having
and
fights.
Micronations.
Yes. So
And Micro-Asians. I like that we gave the music a pause. The music's pretty good.
it is. So with all of the talk of futurism and micronations, the big thing for me is I think that as is this spelled right? It is spelled right. As I was looking at the sign and I didn't see this A and I was so thrown. As micronationalism continues, I hope as it gets bigger and better, I feel like all of the emerging technologies that are going to come out are just going to make it better and easier for people to, one, connect with each other. So being a micronation becomes easier and easier because it's not just, oh, we're talking online. It's not just, oh, we can like communicate in text and things like that. But you may be able to physically see and talk to people in real time without any delay or any disruption as you do normal things, like who are all the way across the world. So you can just have a huge community of people, and it's like not trouble to like get them together and like set things up because you're just all connected right there. Another thing,
Real quick.
yes.
So we got a couple more live chat messages.
You
Reunion
right.
of Kepler said, by the way, Aeternia was talking about and
Здравствуйте and привет. Yeah, it's the words.
oh, those are the words for the two hellos?
Yes.
I would have never been able to read that. Kingdom of the Swagin said, hopefully in the future, people will know the world is flat and Australia is fake.
It's interesting. I always thought it was the Kingdom of Sagin. I didn't know it was Kingdom of the Sagin. Are the Sagin your people?
Captain Rex said, but my father, Jango Fett, was from New Zealand.
Yeah, and so
Australia
Australia's
has
not
to be canon. I see. Cartoon Best Moment said, I'm pretty sure it's real. Last time I checked, this is Australia, mate. Then Kingdom of the Sagin said, New Zealand, real, just not Australia. So you think New Zealand's real, but not Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Getting deep, learning more.
Did you know a lot of maps around the world don't have New Zealand on them?
YouTube Reunion of Kepler said, Aeternia and Nickabenson. Also, feel free to just call me Jet. Said, guess the word, and then put a Russian word. What do you think that is?
Noria. That's not right at all.
Does it mean no problem? If so, that's a very short word that means two things. Also, why eat like that in your room? That's just how you get ants.
You're how I get ants, Jeff.
Mm-hmm. Because you like to get crumbs on me. Let's see. Sickleton said, do you think sex bots will ever have their own sex industry? Like an alternative to like disease and worrying about pregnancy could be a cause?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how popular sex robots are going to become because they're incredibly expensive right now. And I don't know how much cheaper sex robots will be in the future. I'm surprised that we don't. The fuck just happened?
I was trying to feel for something.
All right, you hit my foot with your hand, and I'm like, don't sweep crumbs under my feet. So, when it comes to sex robots, I feel like in the future they'll be a lot less expensive.
Yes.
Because what they're gonna end up having is like, they have this thing, excuse my language, called a pocket pussy. That's just like a tube that you can use to like masturbate with, right? Now, they also have a bunch of robots that they're releasing for kids, not related to sex.
I got to do homework. See my brothers. Good luck with homework and your brother's homework.
I feel like that might have been related to like another thing. But I'm not sure. But let's read the live chat really quick, and then I'll get back to what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. So Kingdom of Sagin said, no, Sagin is the river that surrounds our island. Interesting. And then Cartoon's Best Moment said, ka-chow. Got those Cars references. Then you already read the Captain Rex thing. Then Reunion of Kepler said, That word from before is Russian for yogurt. I wouldn't have guessed that. Singleton said, well, not buying them, but like renting them to people. Whoa, I wouldn't want to rent a sex robot.
Yeah, and then also don't hit show. Don't do it. Yeah.
Why do you not want to show it?
Yeah, because we don't.
Winslow
advertise.
believes in censorship.
Now it's just gonna look like he said pie, and I like it like that.
Winslow's censoring his comments.
Mhm.
But the sex bot thing. So there are a lot of toys now that aren't sex related, where they'll be like, to make it a robot, you put your phone in it and you like activate an app or whatever, and then the app can interface with the device, and it makes the device cheaper and not have to have like a built-in computer. I think what'll make sex robots cheaper is if you could sell them for a little bit more than a normal sex doll, and then you put your phone in it, and then that is what allows it to like have an AI and like animate the face and things of that nature, without having to spend as much money on having that all built into it.
I don't know. One thing on the documentary we were watching that they were talking about is they were like, I just don't think people are ever going to be into having like completely moving, like talking, like active AI sex robots, because they like it being a doll or whatever. And I'm like, no, I disagree. I think that's exactly what will happen. Is eventually people will be like, it's just cheap enough now. We can just do that.
So I don't think that's what they were arguing at all in that particular video. What they were arguing is that they don't feel like we'll ever have like super realistic looking like sex dolls.
I can't disagree.
Agreed. I'm just saying their argument was because some people are into it just being a doll. Your argument is still the same. It's just like what they were saying was different. Let's see. Reunion of Kepler said, guess the word. Is that apple? I have no idea what you said.
Or it could be app sigma y epsilon.
Let's see. Sickleton said, how would an Aeternian economy operate? Meaning, what jobs would exist in Aeternia theoretically? I think that's an odd question.
I agree. I want to bring that up in 1 second, but first, darkness approaches.
Your boy Ryan, Ryan, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. Your boy Aiden just keeps putting crumbs on me. Don't know what is his fetish.
I'll never
crumbs.
stop.
Not a fan. It means watermelon. It's just a very different word. Very different word. Reunion of Kepler. Teach us these Russian words.
To answer Etienne's question, so an Aeternian economy, because we are a realist micronation, is based on what we can do realistically right now. So we don't generally plan too far into the future, especially economically, because of the idea that as we grow and as we change, what jobs and what is available economically will change. So I don't want to say in Aeternia all the jobs are going to be science jobs and all of the economics and bankings are going to be in this, and then this is how like all of the tax systems are going to work and things like, because it's not, if I'm going to actually set up a state, a community of people who are paying taxes and who are having different skilled labor jobs and different positions that they do, I don't want to say this is what this is going to look like because I have no idea. It depends on who becomes a part of it. It depends on what their skills are. And it depends on how they develop them, what their goals and ambitions are for whether they're trying to start their own businesses, whether they're trying to get businesses started there to grow. But I mean, eventually it would kind of be a little bit of everything, I would think, if it got big enough, just like any nation.
I'm sorry.
The one other thing that I was going to say with that is, so the main way that we try to develop economically and the main way that we have tried to plan economically is to plan for things that we can do right now. We're doing our YouTube, we're setting up our Patreon, we're starting to create things like books and like other content.
Do you have t-shirts yet?
Not yet. We haven't set up a Zazzle store, although I did.
Oh, yeah, why haven't? It just takes like 2
haven't
seconds.
taken the time.
Make a Zazzle.
I will, but
I sorry to interrupt. The thing that I wanted to interject earlier is, regardless of all those things, thanks to phone and internet, any jobs you can just currently